Hello and welcome. This is your friendly neighborhood winemaker again. I want to thank you for stopping by. I hope your day is treating you well. If not, I hope it gets better for you. Today, we are going to be working on Mahogany. I've gotten a little tired, I've gotten sick of more. Sycamore? Yeah, bad winemaker joke. I have tons. But no, I was getting a little frustrated with working on it. So I decided to take a break and move on to another wood for a little bit. I'll finish the last little bit of sycamore at a later time. But today, let's talk about, I don't know what we're going to talk about. Well, I guess by the shooting schedule, I'm going to talk about DragonCon, another story from there. But let's get this guy up to speed. And let's tell a story of DragonCon. Now, DragonCon is really where I started cosplaying fairly regularly, and I started with Avatar: The Last Airbender. The cartoon, not the movie. The movie does not exist. But ever since, I love cosplaying. I'm not the best at it with terms of sewing or costumes, but I still love to do it. And it's always fun to watch other cosplayers, especially those that stay in character. And for me, when I'm doing the wand maker, I love it when I meet cosplayers that are in character. It allows for a lot more fun. At the same time, however, it also means I'm more open to those people that take their cosplay characters a little too far. What I mean by that is every year at DragonCon there are a lot of Deadpool cosplayers. And sometimes, there's a few of them, they go, well, since Deadpool's a well-meaning jerk, I think, they take that jerk attitude and run with it. So they go, oh, I'm just being in character and I'm being a jerk. It gets annoying real quick. Now, that's not all Deadpool cosplayers or cosplayers that play characters that are a bit of jerks. It's enough to, unfortunately though, it is enough to be annoying. So all I ask is that people should learn that it's just a character. You don't have to be that character fully, and given the way characters act in comics, does not necessarily translate well to real life. Now I've met several good Deadpool cosplayers who they tend to ask permission before they go do something funny or be act like Deadpool, and it's nice that people ask permission first and don't use the excuse of, well, that's a character, therefore I can get away with it. At the same time, there are fans or non-cosplayers that treat the cosplayers like dirt. I had a friend dressed up as Rufio, and I want to say he nearly lost his voice doing the Rufio call it almost seemed like every 3 minutes. So it kind of goes both ways. So I hope that if you cosplay, I think cosplay is awesome. Cosplay is where I've met a lot of friends over the years, and a lot of good friends from cosplay. I just hope that cosplay ethically, but I mean just treat others with respect when you cosplay. It's now I'm not to harp on Deadpool or other characters because there's been plenty of non-cosplay people I've come across on the one cart that have been mean-spirited. When I was first starting out, my cart was mistaken for a piece of hotel furniture, so people were starting to leave drinks and whatnot on there, and then people would get mad and I'd say, hey, that's actually my property, please don't. So yeah, I've seen both sides. I've had a lot of fun with it over the years. Hope to continue doing it. Let's see here. Let's get this up. I don't know. It's just been one of those things where it's hit or miss every year with the number of jerks I get. Usually, the nice people and the fun people have fun with outnumber the jerks. But it is kind of interesting how we remember the bad parts, or the bad parts tend to stick out more than the good. And so hopefully, as I go through all the shoot more and more videos, I'll be able to tell more good stories than bad. Even though I will have definitely have a not so good story about 2019, and we'll go from there. With the way Mahogany's been treating me, I think we're going to have to do something slightly different. Even though he seems to be fairly centered. Oh, wrong way. We got to do it this way. There we go. I like that. Yeah, I had to do that because I forgot to sharpen those gouges. So let's just finish this guy up. And we'll just do that. There we go. And good news is, with the way I did that with the 80 grit, I can go straight to 120. I see so many awesome cosplays at Dragon Con. Like I said, some of these cosplayers, they've already have the idea before Dragon Con. They start on that costume immediately when they get home. Me, I'm usually with wands and the like. I usually need about a month off from wand making to before I get back to making a few wands before it gets too cold and I'll run out of wood for the year. Just because the costume's not bad. The costume's comfortable, but just being in character for multiple days for very long hours wears me down. I guess the spoon analogy, not analogy, but spoon theory is I am definitely out of spoons. I think I go into spoon debt for Dragon Con. It's a lot of, but to me, it's worth it. I just like doing it so much that it's worth the price. So, I guess the story with the lesson, the lesson with the story today is, if you're gonna cosplay, you want to stay in character, and the character's kind of a bit of a jerk. Don't be a jerk to real people, because they don't know if you're just being mean because of the character, or if you're being mean to be mean. And don't use the excuse of, well, the character's a jerk, to be a jerk. Be nice. And we're almost done. Oh, I forgot to close the door, or dog the door open again. Again, apologies for that. One day I'll remember, but today is not that day. There we go. Come on. There we go. One finished mahogany one. As always, I want to thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.